0-0-2. Side out.
It's a very good drive. It was well handled by Martina. Any strategy stuff here we should be looking into, Zoya?
Just looking to get to the kitchen.
0-0-1.
And, looking to get to the kitchen and work points from there.
I like that.
Point.
It's a lot of power from Bella.
I like that they're coming in full force, though.
Yeah.
1-0-1.
What
Second
a shot.
serve.
Hitting the net. Trickle over. There's a lot of power
1-0-2.
going on right now.
Point.
I know we have a fan behind us, but is it windy on the court or?
Yeah.
2-0-2.
It's a little windy on the court.
Oh wow, good pickup. Oh, what a shot.
That was a good pull from Bella.
A very nice inside-out forehand right there.
0-2-1.
That's a big serve.
Point.
Drive.
I think that'll be one of the plays that FAU is going to run quite a bit. Just a lot of big serving, big drives, closing the court. You know, looking for a put away.
1-2-1.
Definitely looking to play first strike pickleball.
Point.
So unlucky in the net right there.
Two, 2-1.
Nice drop.
Second serve.
It's a nice pull from Martina.
2-2-2. Point.
There seems to be quite a bit of wind. I'm not sure what side is favoring what, though.
3-2-2.
Nice. Very good
That was
drop.
a great drop to her left foot.
4-2-2.
Oh.
Side out.
Got the ball she wanted.
Yeah, usually the defensive love doesn't work that well, neither in men's or women's, but it seemed to work out there, maybe because it's windy.
2-4-1.
Not the greatest play. Big drive. It's a beautiful drop by Martina. Wow.
Point.
She hit that speed up well.
Yeah, it seems like whoever, kind of like you were saying, like whoever strikes first is winning a lot of these points.
3-4-1. Second serve. Three, 4-2.
Wow.
Side out.
Some power right there. Very good backhand punch by Bella.
Four, 3-1.
That was a great
Point.
ball.
Yeah, very well point construction by FAU.
Something I'm seeing a bit of is that the smasher kind of letting FAU get into the kitchen, whereas
5-3-1.
FAU is applying a little bit more pressure when the smash is at the baseline.
Second serve.
Yeah, I agree with you. Not sure what happened there.
5-3-2. Point. Timeout change in. 6-3-2 FAU.
Back.
6-3-2.
6-3 up versus the Florida Smash. I did not see this coming, but they're applying a lot of pressure. They're hitting good things, good drops, get into the kitchen, like we were saying here.
Point.
A little bit lucky. But it's working. What do you think this Smash could be doing better right now?
7-3-2.
Just applying more pressure, making a few less unforced errors, and just finding their way to the kitchen line and staying on the kitchen line, just like that.
Yeah.
Side out.
That was a good one. It's a great job on Martina.
3-7-1.
So both teams are full stacking. Do you think that there's any advantages or disadvantages in women's doubles to fully stacking?
Second serve.
I think everyone prefers a side for sure. However, I do like changing the look up a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of
3-7-2.
stacking on return,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it adds pressure when there's constant movement on the court.
Yeah. Good job on Martina.
Footfall. Left foot. Point.
But great hand still from Bell.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah. Oh yeah, football right there.
Four, 7-2.
Great
Side out.
spot.
Yeah, Paula did a really good job staying ready for that back in middle. Did not see that coming.
7-4-1. Second serve.
Yeah, Bella did a really good job getting in there. Took him
Yeah.
3-4 shots, but they just-
Unlucky, but good
7-4-2.
look trying to take dinks out of the air.
yeah.
Point.
You're right. I think Smash right now could be doing a little better job at applying more pressure while they're coming in.
8-4-2.
Wow.
Great reset. Way
Point.
to find their way to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Timeout Florida Smash. Time in.
Playing
9-4-2.
a college team. Obviously, you just came off the court from playing a college team too. Is there any sort of like expectation pressure that you feel from that maybe could
Side out.
contribute negatively or positively, or what are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it all depends on who you
I've
are
got
as a
it.
person,
Yep.
but and I feel like in a game to 11 and a team
4-9-1.
environment, you can't let your ego and stuff get in the way or think that you're better than anybody else. So I think some people could be affected
Second
by it
serve.
negatively. I think some people could get affected by it positively. But yeah, I mean, you never know. A lot of these players, you included, are
4-9-2.
very good and can get the job done. So it's just a matter of playing good pickleball more
Point.
consistently than your opponents.
5-9-2.
DJ, do you think there's going to be any sort of like pipeline between like collegiate pickleball and like pro pickleball on the PBA tour?
I could answer that question if I knew what pipeline meant.
I guess like do you expect to see more collegiate players playing more PBA?
Side
That's
out.
a great spot.
Yes.
But looking to play more on PBA and like signing at some point.
Yeah, no, I think that would be great. I think if
9-5-1.
if you're looking to play pro pickleball and you think you can make it, it's definitely out there for everybody.
Point.
That said, we have not given Cavataio enough credit. I don't think she's missed the ball.
10-5-1.
She's been playing great. Just very good pickleball by her. Very solid.
Point game, 11-5, FAU.
Wow, really good game by FA. Travis
0-0-2.
Rettenmaier and Kason Campbell.
What paddle is Kason playing with right now?
Side out.
I wish I could tell you. I think it's his Duel at the bottom of the paddle. But it seems to be a blackout version.
0-0-1.
Yeah, looks good. Feel good, look good, play good. Oof.
Second serve.
It's a high thing by Zach, but
Card
Kason
got a
could
little
put it
lucky
away.
there.
Yeah, and Kason doesn't miss that very often.
0-0-2.
It's good
Side
hands by
out.
Zach, making up for what he did before.
Zero, 0-1. Second serve.
It seems like they're hitting all the returns to card right now. He's having trouble getting in.
0-0-2. Side out.
That's a big strategy that FAU used at college nationals.
0-0-1.
Marceau would take the third, drive it, and Card would just go and look for the crash. And
Yeah.
it worked out very well for them in Atlanta at the college nationals.
Oh,
Point. One, 0-1.
I don't know what happened there.
Point.
Big serve.
Yeah, massive.
Is it gone?
Girl for the Florida smash.
2-0-1.
Wow, what a point.
Point.
Great hands from everybody there.
3-0-1.
Good hands.
Second serve. 3-0-2.
Slightly
Point.
short. It's a good look by Marceau.
I like the look.
I'm sorry? You maintaining your alcohol? We have a challenge of the alcohol. The result of the rally is
I really wish it
4-0-2.
wasn't.
We'll now proceed to video review.
What do you think? Couldn't see it.
I think
After review, the alcohol stands. Lost of free challenge. 2 remaining. 3 free challenge remaining. Resume play at 4-0-2. Time in, 4-0-2.
What a point by everybody.
Point.
what a grind.
Amazing.
Five, 0-2. Side out.
The 5-0 serve.
Little help.
We have a side out. I think here, if Zach and Zach can actually get to the kitchen,
Thank you.
they have a good chance of winning points, but that third and fifth needs to be cleaned up. And it looks like they're going to be stacking for a point here.
0-5-1.
It's a good serve. Nice.
Point.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
One, 5-1.
Nice.
Great
Point.
combo from the boys from FAU.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was saying. Like,
2-5-1.
You have to be able to make it to the kitchen consistently.
Point.
And now we have a game, 3-5-1.
Three, 5-1. Second serve.
You see that?
It was close. I like the aggressive.
3-5-2.
tempo.
Yeah, I looked out. Nice. Nice
Point.
drive. Looks like they're going to keep stacking with one
4-5-2.
left.
Yeah, I think both the women from FAU and the
Side out.
guys from FAU both chose to like switch their stack
Oh, really?
from
5-4-1.
their original plan.
Interesting. Nice. Wow, what a shot.
Second serve.
It's a great speed up.
Everybody thought it was going out. It's crazy, crazy good. It's well in.
5-4-2.
Yeah, it's a
Point.
good drive by
Timeout change
Travis.
in. 6-4-2. Florida smash. 4-2.
All right, and we're back. Florida smash up 6-4-2
Side out.
with a quick side out. Rare miss by Travis.
4-6-1.
We're keeping one of the Zacks on the left. Oh,
Second serve. 4-6-2.
second serve.
Side out.
Yeah, it's a tough look. I feel like if there's a spot you cannot really go to on
6-4-1.
this Kaysen's backhand, it's a little too good to be going there that consistently.
Right, definitely.
Wow. Great point.
Second serve. Six, 4-2. Point.
It's a good play by Kaysen. It's a good aggressive third.
7-4-2. Point.
A little too many freebies on the FAU side right now.
8-4-2. Side out.
A fun fact,
4-8-1.
none of FAU's team comes from a tennis background. So I would say you don't see that very often from like a full team.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow.
Second serve.
Would you say playing tennis, it's a positive thing towards your pickleball
4-8-2.
game, or does it negatively impact your pickleball game?
I think it
Point.
it positively affects it. It's just learning how to tweak certain
5-8-2.
shots to be more suitable for pickleball.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the hand-eye coordination skills
Side out.
reap their rewards when it comes to transitioning from tennis to pickleball.
Yeah.
8-5-1.
That makes sense. So a little bit of both.
Second serve.
Good pressure by FAU.
8-5-2. Point.
Just a little too many freebies.
9-5-2.
Strong wrist. Good back end flicks on Zach right there. Wow. It's pretty by Kaysen.
Great
Side out.
overhead from Zach Card. He really jumped up for that one.
5-9-1. Second serve.
I think that's like the second serve missed on the switch.
Right.
5-9-2.
I think somewhere
Point.
here would have been a very appropriate time for a timeout, but
It's just an interesting
6-9-2.
thing because you don't really miss out on much when you miss a serve, but if you're down
Side out.
5-9, 6-9, it might be a good time to not miss that serve. Just go for a little bit less.
9-6-1.
sure.
At 9-6, I feel like you can go for it more.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely an
Point.
advocate of like ripping your serve, but in pressure situations,
Yeah,
can't miss
in
it.
the right place and the right time.
Okay.
10-6-1.
Florida smash closes.
Second serve.
I think they got saved right there with one of the overheads.
10-6-2.
Yeah, it was
Side out.
That was a gift.
Six, 10-1. Second serve.
You can't miss that many serves.
6-10-2. Point.
Good middle link right there to the inside foot.
Let's see if the FAU boys can dig it out on this side out.
7-10-2.
Really good ball movement by everybody. There's a type of moves I want to see.
Point.
Great hands by Zach. Good speed up.
Great play. FAU's bench is getting hype.
8-10-2.
We have a close game. Oh, wow.
Point.
What a close
Bad.
by Marceau.
9-10-2.
Wow,
Point.
what a spot.
Wow.
Imagine what the score would be if he didn't miss so many serves.
Right?
10-10-2.
Wow.
Point.
I did not see this coming, I'll tell you that.
If
I think it was
I'm-
5-9 at one point.
I think it was literally
You can
just
or they can
6-10
agree.
when he started serving.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's one timeout.
The Florida
Timeout,
smash.
Florida smash. 9, 10,
Good time
11-10-2.
by Florida, for sure.
Yeah.
Much needed.
As an underdog, technically, playing against a challenger team, and you have 11-10.
Nice drop. Ooh.
Side out.
What hands by Casey Campbell. Defending that speed up.
10-11-1. Point.
Good spot by Travis.
Eleven, 11-1. Second serve.
So if you're playing
11,
a
11-2.
match and you're the underdog, right, against a challenger team like in this case, and you're very close to winning, what goes through your head?
For me,
Side out.
I think usually trying to play with the nerve is what
11,
a good
11-1.
friend told me. Like being very intentional, but not putting your foot off the gas.
Second serve.
Like not just looking to make balls, but looking to make balls with a certain purpose.
11, 11-2.
Great drop.
Side out.
FAU was a little timid right there.
11-11-1.
If you had to choose one, being more aggressive or defensive, I would say.
Point.
In a situation like this, which one would you choose?
I mean, at 11-11, you have to make balls. I just can't see a scenario where
12-11-1.
Going all out, like driving and poaching and everything. Like, unless that's how you want every single point, I just don't see that. Like, really
Second
working.
serve.
To me, it's just a matter of like, how can I make my opponents overplay, make them hit a lot of
12-11-2.
balls, and just gonna see what happens. But like, trying to win by getting freebies, I think it's like really tough.
Side
like,
out.
Like, there's a good speed up by Travis, but then again, like, I don't like the idea of like losing or winning
11-12-1.
on a hands battle like that when it's like so 50-50.
Second serve.
And I think something that maybe the Smash hasn't noticed is that Zach Card sits
11-12-2.
pretty heavy on his backhand as
Yeah.
opposed to his forehand.
Side out.
That's my point, like right there. It's like a third shot drive, they got punished, and then you don't get to the kitchen.
12-11-1.
That's tough.
Point. Game. 13-11. Florida Smash.
Good spot by Kaysen
What a great game.
of hitting two
Game
to
3,
girl
time in.
as a 2-and-1
0-0-2.
team while keeping the other guy honest. And usually it's a matter of like what team can do that better. It's not necessarily of a. It has to be more of an execution thing more than anything. So, but I think Travis and Martina don't
Point.
play too often together. I believe Travis has been playing with Paula.
Right, yeah.
And so it'll be interesting to see what their synergy looks like today.
1-0-2. Side out. 0-1-1.
What a get.
That's a great
Second
line
serve.
from Marceau using the full court to get the ball he wanted.
0-1-2. Point.
It's good hands by Travis.
1-1-2.
Oh.
Point.
Oh,
Sorry. This is Travis's signature move. I've seen that one before. It's a good job by him.
2-1-2. Side out.
Good eye.
1-2-1. Point.
Ava's very good at moving the opposing team around at the kitchen line and just making
2-2-1.
openings that might allow her to get a ball that she wants.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen her.
Second serve.
That to me is kind of a force error, where I haven't really seen her make an force error
2-2-2.
so far, especially in women. She's played so clean. Big fan of her game. Yeah,
Side out.
it's kind of a no-go zone right there. Maybe I talked too soon.
2-2-1. Point.
Gotta make the first
3-2-1.
balls.
Yeah.
Point.
I feel like Ava loves that backhand in the middle counter.
4-2-1.
She hasn't been able to successfully maybe tune it in or find it in the last couple of points?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard, right? Like that men's match was
Point.
very long. It was 13-11, and you're sitting on the bench.
5. No timeout.
You know, probably for a while, and so coming back right from the bench with no warm up, it
5-2-1.
can be tough. You know, you're not as locked in as you would like to be a lot of the times.
Point. Timeout change ends. 6-2-1 Florida.
Nice. This is the best possible pattern for FAU right now.
Point.
So then you just can't go to Travis right there. He's still good at creating
8-2-1.
combos for himself and doing 1-2, so got to keep the ball somewhere else.
Second serve.
That was a good leave.
Good news
8-2-2.
is we're going to have 2 mixed doubles today, kind of like you were mentioning earlier.
Point.
Yeah. It's a very good job by Martina Frantova.
If I was FAU, I would try to maybe utilize it
9-2-2.
about right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Point.
Great look from Zach, though.
10-2-2.
10-2 then on return. Nice.
Side out.
Let's see if we can make a run like the boys did in last game.
2-10-1.
Smart.
Point.
It's a good point by everybody. I think both teams should be looking to get into some of those rallies.
I think Zach was more active in the middle during the
3-10-1.
defense, maybe adding more pressure.
Yeah.
Second serve.
What an ATP.
Three, 10-2. Side out. 10-3-1. Second serve. 10-3-2.
Another game point. Florida smash. Crafty serve. Great dink. Oh, wow.
What defense from? That was
Point.
sick.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Florida smash.
Frantova. What
She
a
really
game.
earned that one. I thought Zach had it there, but
Yeah.
Martina was too.
All right, here we go. It's a good spot by Kaysen.
Great spot by Kaysen. DJ, what's your strategy as Bella, Nelson, and Zach Card coming into this match, needing to win it to push it to a dream breaker, and being sort of the underdog?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, in a game to 11, I feel like you have to play a little more conservative than you would in a 2 out of 3, just because the game can happen really fast. And you just don't want to go down, you know, 3-4 points in 30 seconds to the point where, you know, at that point you're giving up a third of the game, right? So to me, it's one of those things where playing consistent, playing smart, making the right decisions, and then sometimes getting aggressive while on serve really goes a long way. Like watching for apples.
But her hitting an overhead was so much cooler than just leaving it out.
What if she left it out with a no look? Would that be cooler?
I don't know if that one crossed her mind, but ooh. Still a close ball.
Yeah, I think FAU did the right thing, though. Just calling it in, seeing what happens. Could have been either way.
FAU played a great point there. Got to the kitchen, established.
What a shot by Campbell.
Very deceptive.
Looking like a freak out there. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's really good by Kaysen.
Kaysen has done a lot with his forehand in the last couple of balls. All very productive balls. DJ, what's your philosophy on timeouts?
Take them when you need them. Offensive or defensive.
And we're back.
Kaysen's getting huge on the court. Wow. What a shot.
Card made him pay for it.
Yeah. What was your reaction when you found out that your team and FAU were going to compete at the MLP Challenger level mid-season?
I was excited. So I didn't play with like the college team. Actually, I'm the only person from my university, shout out UT Austin, that played on that team. But I was excited to be able to play MLP. I think it's a really fun, competitive environment. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to hear that. It's a good timeout right there for FAU.
Just like getting
Time in,
it
9-1-2.
to the kitchen and letting it play out from there. I feel like you have to be very adaptable at this high of a level.
Side out.
I agree with you. All right, long run by Florida Smash. Let's see what FAU can do here.
1-9-1. Second serve. One 9-2. Side out.
That's not an ideal situation.
No.
9-1-1.
Whoa! What a
Second
shot!
serve.
That was
What a
great.
shot by Card.
That made up.
Unbelievable. No, it did not made up.
9-1-2.
You can't.
That was sick though, card.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Point.
Good spot by Kaysen. Match game and match point for Florida Smash right now. I love that
10-1-2.
we're able to watch both mixed doubles, so
For sure.
you just never know.
I don't think Nelson and Card got to play mixed in their last match, so
Side out.
it's exciting to get to see a new mixed look from FAU.
1-10-1.
What a
point.
drop by Bella. What a drop. Good put away by Zach. That inside foot really works.
2-10-1.
Wow. Wow. Well,
Second
sneak
serve.
attack. Great defense by FAU.
That was sick from everyone though. I really want this still to go into
2-10-2.
longer. Oh.
Side out.
Not quite understanding the misserves.
Do you think maybe it's just nerves and like getting tight, or
Maybe, but they both played
10-2-1.
really good men's and women's. I mean, both games could have gone either way. I mean, I guess women's they won pretty good, but men's doubles was very close with game point. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Point,
what
game,
approach.
match.
There
11-2,
we
Florida
have it,
Smash.
everybody. Florida Smash 3-1 win over FAU. Big shout out to FAU for battling out their challenger team. Thank you guys so much for watching.